Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret it.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will... Cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator. 49. I'm coming after you. Okay, you.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own
throwing on first down. Flanagan. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. Back to throw. Flanagan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you really don't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Hines. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Flanagan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 8 read. Here we go. Here we go. Check three. Check three. Check three. Shoot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
That's a screen.
Second and 6. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Over the middle, complete. It's Barton. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Bird on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check three.
Off the play fake. Flanagan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flanagan. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
You ready?
Mark 49. Hey, pick your game up.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Hines. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. A toss to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw. Flanagan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. On first down, Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off play action. Flanagan. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Flanagan. He's got his man on the crossing route. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
49, guys. Mike, let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Nick Perry with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming.
They run again with Hines. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Flanagan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Forced out to his left. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This is Hines. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Flanagan into the hands of Bird over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Two-jet bomber.
Watch out.
Hey, high 7.
58, 58, it's Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gonna let it fly for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go! Check.
61, matchbox, get it.
2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flanagan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no.